Picture this, a mall you grew up visiting, where you spent weekends shopping, grabbing food court pizza, and meeting friends. Now that same mall is eerily silent. The parking lot is cracked, overgrown with weeds. It feels unsettling, doesn't it? But what if this empty mall could become something unexpected? What if it could help solve one of America's most pressing problems? The lack of affordable housing? Stick around, because today we're diving into how these forgotten spaces are being transformed and why it could change the future of housing in the U.S. American malls were once icons of prosperity, convenience, and community. By the mid-1980s, over 2,500 malls thrived across the country. Families strolled through the aisles. Kids begged for trips to the arcade, and teens claimed the food court as their hangout spot. But then, things began to change. The rise of e-commerce disrupted traditional shopping habits. Big box retailers closed doors, one after another. By 2019, the pandemic accelerated this decline, forcing people to shop online even more. Today, over 1 in 4 malls in America sit vacant or demolished. That's millions of square feet of wasted space, places that once buzzed with life. It's easy to feel nostalgic or even frustrated about what's been lost. But this isn't the end of the story. These dead malls are finding new life in ways that might surprise you. While malls have been dying, another crisis has been growing. America is facing a massive housing shortage. Experts estimate we're short by a staggering 4.5 million homes. Think about what that means for real people. Families struggling to find affordable rentals. Young professionals stuck living with roommates or their parents. Retirees unable to downsize without paying a premium. And it's not just about inconvenience, it's about survival. Rent prices in many cities have soared by double digits over the past year alone, pricing out even middle-class earners. So where do malls fit into this picture? These vast empty spaces hold enormous potential. Developers see them as blank canvases, ready to be reimagined into housing solutions that could help address this crisis. But can they really pull it off? Let's look at how it's already happening. Across the country, developers are transforming dead malls to thriving residential communities. Let's take the Arcade in Providence, Rhode Island, the first indoor mall ever built in America. It sat abandoned for years, but now it's home to 48 micro-apartments, complete with unique shops, restaurants, and modern amenities, all under one roof. Residents love it. They pay reasonable rents while enjoying the charm of a historic building and the convenience of urban living. It's cozy, affordable, and I can grab a coffee without stepping outside. What's not to love? Transforming a dead mall into housing is no small feat. At first glance, it might seem simple. Take an empty space and turn it into apartments. But the reality is much more complex. First, there's the issue of zoning laws. Most malls are zoned for commercial use, not residential. Changing these laws requires time, money, and navigating layers of bureaucracy. Then there's the cost. Converting a mall isn't cheap. Developers can spend anywhere from $200 to $800 per square foot to make these spaces livable. And that's just the beginning. Many malls were built without natural light or proper ventilation for residential living. Architects have to get creative, designing skylights, reworking layouts, and making sure the spaces feel like homes, not leftover retail stores. But here's the thing. These challenges aren't stopping progress. Developers across the country are proving that with the right vision, determination, and community support, dead malls can be transformed into vibrant, thriving spaces. It's not easy. The results are worth it. So, what happens when these transformations succeed? The impact is bigger than just creating homes. Revitalizing a dead mall breathes life back into an entire community. Take, for example, the local economy. New housing attracts new residents, who then spend money at nearby businesses. Shops reopen, restaurants see more customers, even gyms and co-working spaces get a boost. And it doesn't stop there. Local governments benefit too. Revitalized malls generate property taxes, sales taxes, and even job opportunities. A study shows that 54% of mall conversions include a mix of housing, offices, and recreational spaces. These spaces become dynamic hubs where people can live, work, and play, all in one location. And as this trend grows, it could become a blueprint for solving housing crises, not just in the US, but around the world. Dead malls may seem like relics of the past, but they're proving to be key to our future. The question is, could this happen in your community? Imagine walking into a space that once housed stores, but now it's a place where families thrive. It's a second chance, not just for the building, but for the people who call it home. So what do you think? Would you live in a converted mall? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to EconAtlas for more stories like this, exploring the trends that shape our economy and our lives. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us at EconAtlas for more insights into the forces shaping our economy.